We're talking marriage today. Our topic of discussion today is marriage unite families. Is that true or false? Do you agree with me that marriage unite families, or marriage is meant to unite families? Do you agree? In a short while, you will call in and let us know whether you agree with that statement or not. Yes, but on my part, my opinion is yes, it is true. Marriage is meant to unite families because two people come together, they fall in love, and they decide to spend the rest of their lives together, and they get their families, their two families involved, and the two families meet and decide and agree, okay, is it yes, should we or should we not? And okay, Raymond, what do you think? Do you agree? Do you think marriage actually should be a form of unity among families?
Marriage
Or
yes.
when you and your wife agreed, saw each other, fell in love, and decide to get married with one another, or you
Yes.
spend the rest of your life together, you automatically, it's automatic. You united your family and the family of your wife.
Exactly.
Whether you knew it or not, knowingly or unknowingly.
It made the two families to become one family.
Automatic.
My
Because
father-in-law
you didn't fall from the sky, you know.
Exactly.
You came from a home, from
Yeah.
a family. Likewise, your wife did not fall from
so
the
what
sky.
you're saying is that my wife's family and my own family
Yes,
are now one
they
family.
are now united, yes, as one bigger, larger family.
Yeah, they are, but that doesn't mean they are united in all sense of
They
unity.
are meant, that's my point. That's the essence of this program. They are meant to, they ought to be. That's what it's supposed to be. They are meant to be united. But the essence of this program is because most families of the spouse are not united. They are not united because even it begins most times from the reception, where you begin to see a lot of character, a lot of funny behaviors and attitude, and energy, some very terrible vibes around, and they say that's the sister-in-law, that's the brother-in-law, these are the parents.
Yes, from the reception.
Exactly.
Yes.
So as such, if you will wonder how long that the relationship between those families is going to last for, because you see them like rivals. The families of the husband and the wife begin to behave as if they are fighting. Way back, I've cited this instance even on this station, in this studio before. When people want to get married, they go tell their parents about the person they have found to get married to.
Exactly.
Normally, the parents go out of their way to go to the village, the state, yes, to carry out investigation to find out the kind of a family that the lady is going into, or the guy is about to pick up a wife from. That's what used to be done. And if you remember, or if you notice, then we didn't have so much issues of this rivalry and hatred, among in-laws, the way we have right, these days. Why is it that is no more practiced? Why do you think that parents have waxed so cold that they feel they are so busy, they don't have the time to go out there, to go to locate the communities from where their son is about to pick up a wife, or where their daughter is about to marry into? Because why this is important? There are tribes, there are cultures that people have that eventually, before going into marriage, they didn't know. Maybe the wife didn't know what the kind of a culture the husband came from, what they do, in whatever kind of cultural practices in different scenarios or whatever, until
in birth,
exactly in death and all that. Then probably when she has gone there years after, incidents occur, then she will now discover, they will tell her this is the tradition. And she will now be like crying, like, oh, I didn't know what her dying. Marriage is between the husband and the wife, two of them. They are the ones to agree on, yes, this is us, this is how we want to live the rest of our lives and all that. And there shouldn't be third party, yes. But believe me, the fact that the young man and the young woman had no previous experience, they had never been married before, it was their first time of marrying. We all had our experiences where we got married initially, which everybody will definitely go through. Getting married newly is a time, for truth. That's the real thing. When no more pretense. The real business. You see him the way he is. He sees you.
Dawns on you.
That's the word. Reality dawns on you, all right? Then you begin to see some flaws, some attitudes, some behavior, some character, and you begin to argue a lot, and you begin to, maybe not so a lot, or you begin to see things that you never expected, and
yes.
You are pissed, or you discover that you begin to argue or quarrel over little things, or you discover that he doesn't come home on time, or for whatever reason. At that point, the young heart of the bride or the young heart of the groom is not meant to by himself suffer such. That is, like you had also earlier emphasized, that is when he or she should look for someone trusted in the family. Probably the person she knows that the husband respects, and that can counsel him very well, or the man knows that the woman respects very well, that will counsel her, that she will listen to say, oh, see what my husband, or see, or my wife, see what I'm noticing, and all that. Yes, that is very, if there is no unity or there is no trust among these families, how will it be possible for this young couple to be able to approach these people for counsel? In Anambra State, a man that killed his wife set his wife ablaze. All right? Okay, look at scenario like that. What was it? From what I've heard, I haven't gathered the entire information on what prevailed before that happened. But what I heard is that the man complained that his wife was too stubborn, number one, and secondly, he said that she came back late to the house, that she doesn't come back home early, that there are times, maybe even a day or two or so, she doesn't come back home. That's all I know. But the lady is dead now. Nobody can hear her side of the story, okay? And okay, let's just even say from what the man has said, she doesn't come back home on time, and there are times up to a day or two before she comes back home. For that to be happening, something has already gone wrong.
Yes.
All right?
Yeah.
And also, I got information, I don't know how far that's true, that the woman was the one providing for the family. Exactly. So already a lot of things have already gone wrong. But because that's from what the man had said, from his explanation to what happened. But if they had their families involved, if they had people they could trust in their family, both sides, you call them from your own family or from your in-laws, your husband's family, to say, or your wife's family, to come and complain to them, say, your daughter, this is the new attitude, see what is going on. And they will call the two of them, bring them together, put them to order, ask questions, find a solution to what it is that is. So I don't know if they had done that, if that had been done and it continued. But my point is, for his complaint, like I said, the woman is deceased already. She's not here to defend herself.
Yes, sir.
So from what he has said, from his narration, something was already wrong.
Yes.
In the home, in the marriage.
And the issue of trust.
People should know that marriage is not a bed of roses.
It is. It's not.
Yes, it's not a bed of roses. Challenges come. Like one of the callers just said that it's even the family at times that are the ones that are putting fire, creating the problem, which also you had earlier also said. It's true. But you wonder why you won't just let your child get married. Another aspect of this thing is looking at it from the aspect of those parents that want their children to, like, what do you call it, settle them before they get married. They sent them to school. They want the son or the daughter. Even they do it to girls too. They just graduated. No, they shouldn't marry. They should take care of us first. They should help us take care of the other children before they get married. And by so doing, parents forget. Please, parents, if you are listening to me and you belong to that school of thought where you have educated your child, your son or your daughter, and you want them to build you a house or buy you a car or do whatever it is for you before you allow them get married, you will allow them lose the love of their lives.
Exactly.
You allow them lose and miss the love of their lives, and they may never be able to reconnect again to that person, if that person is their rightful person to spend the rest of their lives with. And by so doing, when this their child goes ahead to get married, they will not make life miserable for the child, for the wife, or the husband.
Yes, exactly. Because
for those that are yet to be married that are listening, please listen very carefully. Before you get married, please ensure that you have a source of income.
Exactly.
We were discussing before we came on air. Ensure you have a source of income, you young man. All right? Don't just get married because your mates are married and you know that you don't have a job you don't have anything that you can use to generate a source of income to take care of yourself first. You have to even be able to take care of yourself first. If you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of someone else's child. You can't take care of a wife. So if you don't have a source of income, be patient. Hold on until you do. I'm saying this with love. Then at the same time, if you are still living under the same roof with your parents, also, I don't think it's advisable.
Leave.
Yes, because family members have a way of always monitoring when you are living with them. If your wife smiles today, they will want to find out why she's smiling.
Yes, if she's angry, she's sad.
If she's angry, they will want to know
why she's sad,
why she's angry.
Yes.
Every little step you make,
Yes.
everything, their eyes are on you is wrong. Don't, even if it's one bedroom with dignity that you can afford, that you can live there as long as your wife supports you and is aware of what
she's okay with it.
She's okay with what it is. Then go ahead and live in that one bedroom, rather than go live in a family house with your parents or your parents' in-law. Except they decide to gift you a house, which is okay, but not in the same house. Another aspect, one of the caller emphasized a while ago, was the fact that people that are in the city, or even, or people that are abroad or whatever, all right, they meet there, they fall in love and they decide to get married without meeting each other's family. Yeah, maybe at times they decide they could talk to them on phone, on call. It's not the same thing. Like really getting to meet them. Yes, most especially the brides. There are scenarios where the husband, the man is supposed to like take the girl to introduce to his family, to say this is her, then the parents will ask some questions that most couple or couple to be are blind to. Out of love, they become so in love that they become so blind that they don't even want to know what have even up to the state of knowing your genotype.
Yeah,
that's even another aspect to it. Because you don't want to bring in sticklers as children. By the time you do that, the whole marriage your eyes will open and the whole love will disappear from your eyes.
They could be set.
Her father's house, her family, her people were like, they were telling, it's like they were aware and they like had advised her to leave. And according to like what most women say, she said no, she doesn't want to. And guess what? She has 5 boys. 5 boys that she died and left. Her reason for not leaving him, I don't know, like I said, the full story, what it is. They had told her, her family members had told her to leave, but she said she didn't want to leave her children. But now she's dead, and her children have no mother. Her children will have to live without her. Those that are about to get married, okay? You saw your parents the way they live, and maybe over the years, you whatever attitude, whatever way your father treated your mother wasn't right, and your mother endured. Please don't think the wife you're about to marry is your mother. It is not everybody. People react to issues differently. People react to issues differently. How Miss A reacted to her husband cheating is different from how Miss B will react. So don't take it. They are not your mother. Your mother was able to endure. And don't forget at the time, the era of your mother, the way her parents brought her up has passed. This is now. People, the way the people, the youth of these days, it's different. They reason differently from the ways our mothers think, reasoned, and how their parents brought them up. So don't think the wife you're about to marry will endure you the way your mother endured your father. It doesn't work that way. Find out from who she is, what she likes, what her likes are, what her dislikes are, and let her know what are your likes and dislikes, so that you know if you can coexist, live together or not, rather than living after a while. You say because she's stubborn and someone's child, before you know it, is set ablaze, is dead. This is unacceptable. We don't want to see more of that.
Exactly. And if your mother happened to suffer such treatment.
Program you just listened to is Family and Society Talk with me, Elizabeth, and is an initiative of Pure Heart Family Development Foundation, a foundation here in Abuja, where we carry the family we carry the family at heart. when you agree with me that these are not the kind of discussions you hear on a very good day. But here we are. We decided, because we love the home, we love the family so much. We want love, unity, togetherness in a home and in the family. This is why we have, volunteered ourselves to be able to handle these issues, real life issues that go on in the family. We're on social media. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. Well, you follow us on Pure Heart Family. On our handle is Pure Heart Family. Pure Heart is one word, then family, that's two words. Pure Heart Family. On Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram. All right, go there, like, subscribe, follow, share. There are a lot of topics that upon which you will find there, as they concern you. And if you want any kind of counsel, and you have somebody that needs counsel concerning relationships and family matters, the person can call 09021604098. I call it again, 09021604098. On weekdays, Mondays to Fridays. On weekends, send a message. Weekends, we will not pick your calls. Weekends, send a message. Weekdays, Mondays to Fridays, you can call. And don't forget that when you follow and like our pages and comment, you will be eligible for our anniversary coming up. We have giveaways. That is only when you will be eligible, when you like, subscribe, and follow, and comment, and repost. So we'll be counting, we're following, looking out for you to do the needful, and we'll note you. And at the time we come, we ask for your details. All right. Thank you so much for being there today. We'll see you again, or rather be with you again next week, Saturday. My name is Elizabeth Samsedi. Have a lovely weekend.